listen here, this is the last topic of this unit 1, electrostatics. After this we have to do only numericals. Okay, this is the last explanation. Here capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric slab between the plates. So here we have a capacitor with the two plates. Each plate is having area A. A is the area of each plate, and they have charges Q. Each plate is having charge Q, and sigma is the surface charge density. That is, sigma is equal to Q by A. Surface charge density is the charge per unit area, that is equal to Q divided by A. Then D is the distance between the two plates. The total distance between the two plates is small d, and a small t is the thickness of the dielectric slab. So this is the dielectric slab, small t is the thickness, and E naught is the electric field intensity between the air gap. In the air space between the two plates, E naught is the electric field intensity. EI is the electric field intensity induced. As we know, when a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of the capacitor, the dielectric material will get polarized due to the electric field. Molecules will get elongated, and the nucleus side will approach towards the negative plate, and electron cloud will approach towards the positive plate. So the molecules elongated and dipole moment is induced, and because of that there is a net electric field, there is a net positive charge at one extreme side, that is the negative plate side. There will be a net positive charge, and at the positive plate side there will be a net negative charge inside the dielectric. At the middle area, plus and minus will cancel of different molecules. Plus and minus will cancel. So net positive charge will be at the negative plate side, and net negative charge will be at the positive plate side. Because of that, an induced electric field is developed. It is having direction opposite to the electric field of the plates. Okay, the electric field of the plates is from positive to negative plate, that is from left to right, and induced electric field EI inside the dielectric slab is opposite to that. So inside the dielectric area there are two electric fields. Electric field can penetrate through dielectric slab also. So in the dielectric area there are two electric fields. One is E naught, that is due to the applied electric field of the plate, that is from left to right, and EI is the induced electric field due to the dielectric slab, or the polarization of the dielectric slab, that is opposite to the direction of E naught. So the net electric field inside the dielectric, E is equal to, if E is the net electric field inside the dielectric, that is equal to, what is the equation? Wasi is present?
Yes, yes.
Amaduddin?
Then E naught minus EI.
Yeah, E naught minus EI. So inside the dielectric material there are two electric fields. One is the E naught,
Yes.
that is applied electric field. Another is the induced one, that is EI.
Yes.
Okay, and Wasi, your mic is not working. So E naught minus EI is the net electric field inside the dielectric slab.
Yes, sir.
That is taken as E. And we can have one more equation for E. You remember the equation for electric field intensity from Coulomb's law? From Coulomb's law, what is equation for electric field intensity? E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. If I'm taking electric field intensity in air space, air gap, E naught is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, equation is Q by R
Q by
square.
R square.
Q by R square. And if there is a dielectric medium, then if the electric field intensity is E, that is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon R or K, dielectric constant. Epsilon naught into epsilon R or K into Q by R square.
Yes, sir.
If I take this equation number 1 and this equation number 2, okay, so what will be E naught by E? If I divide equation 1 by 2, dividing equation 1 by equation 2, what I will get? E naught by E is equal to what? E naught by E is equal to this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square will get cancelled by equation 2. This 1 by K will go to numerator as K. Okay.
Yes.
So what I can write, the electric field with the dielectric is E, electric field without dielectric is E naught. So electric field with the dielectric E can be written as E naught by K. So all of you remember this equation. If there is a dielectric medium, then electric field intensity will decrease by 1 by K times, where K is the dielectric constant of the medium. For each medium there is a K value. So if there is a medium, always electric field will decrease by 1 by K times. All of you note down this equation separately because it is needed for 1 mark questions. Whenever there is a medium, always electric field will decrease by 1 by K times. Noted? Noted separately. Okay. Now listen here. Suppose C naught is the capacitance of the capacitor. C naught is the capacitance of the capacitor without a dielectric. Means, see this space between the two plates, the entire space is only air gap. The complete D, the distance between the two plates is only air without dielectric. Then the capacitance, if I am taking C naught, equation for that, what is the equation for parallel plate capacitor? Epsilon naught A by
D.
Epsilon naught A by D. This is the equation for a parallel plate capacitor. Already we derived if there is only air gap in between the plates without dielectric medium. Now today we are going to derive an equation for the capacitance of a capacitor with a dielectric in between the plates, and that also that dielectric is not filling the complete gaps. The complete gap is not filled, only a small thickness T. The T is less than D. Okay, so here the thickness of the dielectric slab, that is T, it is less than D, the distance between the two plates. It means there is some air space plus dielectric in between the plates. Some air space is there and also dielectric thickness also is there. Got the point? Okay.
Yeah.
Now what is the equation for electric field intensity between the two plates? Electric field intensity between the two plates if they have equal and opposite surface charge density. From Gauss's theorem, special case, E naught is equal. I will take that E naught. Okay, E naught is the electric field intensity with the air gap, with the air space, air in between. So E naught equal to sigma by epsilon naught. If there are equal and opposite surface charge density, sigma by epsilon naught. And for sigma we can take the equation, first equation, sigma equal to Q by A, total charge by total area. So E naught can be also written as what? E naught is equal to, instead of sigma we can put Q by A, Q divided by epsilon naught into A. This is the electric field intensity in the air gap. This will take equation number 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now suppose in between the two plates there is potential difference also. If V naught is the potential difference between the two plates, V naught is the potential difference in the air gap between the two plates. Only this air gap area, V naught is the potential difference. We have an equation, Mohammed Hussain.
Yes, sir.
V naught is equal to, from the equation of electric field intensity as the negative of the potential gradient, we have a definition for electric field intensity, that is E naught will be equal to negative, if you take only the modulus, only the magnitude value, potential gradient between the two plates only in the air gap, that potential difference I am taking V naught, divided by distance of the air gap is not D, it is this much space is occupied by dielectric. So only air gap is here this much and here this much. Okay, this is the distance, these two are the distance of air gap. So the total distance of air gap will be total D minus T, correct?
Yes, sir.
D is the total gap minus thickness of the dielectric slab. Then the air gap is having thickness only D minus T. So V naught divided by D minus T, according to the definition of electric field as the potential gradient. I can use this equation, D minus T. So V naught can be written as what? Mohammed Hussain, not E naught into D, E naught into D minus T.
D minus T.
D minus T, because the complete gap is not air, only D minus T is occupied by air. The remaining is occupied by dielectric slab. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also there is electric field inside there is potential difference inside the dielectric medium. The potential inside the dielectric medium, if I take it as potential inside the dielectric medium, that is the induced potential or the net potential. If I take the total potential, okay, if I take the total potential difference between the two plates, that will be V naught, that is potential difference in the air gap, plus the potential difference inside the dielectric slab. Okay, so if V is the total potential difference between the two plates, that will be equal to sum of the potential difference, that is V naught, it can be written as E naught into d minus t in the air space, plus if E is the electric field intensity in this gap, net electric field intensity, that E is equal to E naught minus EI, or E is equal to E is equal to E naught by K. Here all of you listen here. Okay. Inside the dielectric medium, the net electric field intensity we can obtain either by this equation, E is equal to E naught minus EI, that is the applied electric field minus induced electric field. Also the net electric field inside the dielectric can be obtained by this equation, that is E equal to E naught by K. E is equal to E naught by K. So if E naught by K is the electric field intensity between electric field intensity inside the dielectric, then potential difference will be electric field into distance. Electric field inside the dielectric, net electric field inside the dielectric is E naught by K. E naught divided by K. E naught by K is the net electric field inside the dielectric into what? Potential. Potential is electric field into distance. What is the distance here? Thickness of the slab. So inside this dielectric, potential is given by electric field intensity, that is E naught by K, because electric field is reduced by 1 by K times due to the polarization, E naught by K into this distance. This distance is small t, small t.
Yes, sir.
So this is the total potential difference between the two plates of the capacitor. This idea is clear. This is the main equation of the derivation. All other things you already know. All other equations already you know. Only the new concept is this one. The remaining part is very simple. If this equation is clear without any doubts, you can understand the remaining derivation very easily.
Yes, sir.
So once again I am explaining, there is a potential difference between the two plates of the capacitor after introducing the dielectric slab, which is having thickness less than the distance between the plate, and that potential difference is obtained by sum of the potential difference in the air gap plus potential difference inside the dielectric slab. By using the equation of potential gradient, we can get the potential in the air gap as electric field into distance. Electric field here is E naught, and the total distance, electric field inside the air gap is only E naught. E naught into the distance of air gap is d minus t. Total
Yes.
T is occupied by the dielectric. So air gap is having thickness d minus t. So E naught into d minus t is the potential in the air gap plus inside the dielectric net electric field is E naught by K. 1 by K times it is reduced because of the polarization, E naught by K into the thickness or the distance of the dielectric slab. Thickness of the slab is small t, E naught by K into T. So this sum will give the total potential difference between the two plates of the capacitor. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, once again I am just rearranging this equation, that is V is equal to, I am taking E naught common factor. In these two E naughts are there, that E naught is taken common factor outside. So E naught into, then inside bracket remaining here is d minus t plus d minus t plus here E naught is taken, so t by k. Okay.
Yes.
One more small arrangement, that is V is equal to E naught is common factor, d minus, this minus t I am taking common factor here. If I take this minus t common factor, then I can write in bracket here, if minus t is taken outside here, there will be 1 remaining, correct? And plus become minus because minus t is taken outside. Then this will become 1 by k. So if I multiply this minus t inside, what will happen? Minus t into 1, minus t. Then minus into minus plus t by k. Both are same equation.
Okay.
Okay. So this equation I will take equation number 2. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Now we'll substitute equation 1 in 2. So if I substitute equation 1 in 2, what I can write? V is equal to, instead of E naught I can write Q by epsilon naught into A from equation 1. E naught is Q by epsilon naught into A, Q divided by epsilon naught into A. Then what is remaining in bracket? D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. Now what is equation for capacitance? Suppose C is the capacitance with the dielectric in between the plates. C is equal to Q by V. Now from this equation I can write Q by V, correct? There is
Yes,
Q
sir.
here, there is V here. So what is Q by V here? Q by V from that equation. Q by V is equal to
Epsilon naught into
epsilon naught A divided by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K.
yes, sir.
Okay. So from this equation Q by V is equal to epsilon naught into A
divided by
epsilon naught into A divided by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. What is Q by V equal to? Q by V is equal to capacitance C. So
That's
final equation is C is equal to the capacitance of a capacitor, dielectric slab in between the plates, and that dielectric slab is not filling the complete space. If it is not filling the complete space, then the equation for capacitance, this is the final equation. Capacitance of the capacitor is given by C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K. This is the equation for capacitance with the dielectric slab which is not filling completely. Now if the space is completely filled, it means suppose this entire air space, this also is filled by dielectric medium. Here also is filled by dielectric medium. Same dielectric medium, okay? The same property, same dielectric constant. This entire dielectric medium is same throughout. Then in this equation, if the entire space between the plate is occupied by a dielectric slab, then the thickness of the dielectric slab equal to distance between the plate. So T equal to D. Now in this equation, if you apply T equal to D here, then D into 1, D minus D will get cancelled. Again D will be multiplied here. So I will write once again. That is, equation becomes C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D minus this D I am multiplying inside, T into D is D minus T into D is D, then minus into minus plus, okay, D into 1 D by K, this plus D minus D cancel, this K will go to numerator, so the final equation become C is equal to epsilon naught into K into A by D. Got it?
Yes, sir.
This equation already we have written before. If there is only air in between the plate of a capacitor, we derived the equation in the beginning. The capacitance of a capacitor with air between the plate is epsilon naught A by D, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Epsilon naught A by D. If there is a dielectric, if the space is occupied by dielectric, then epsilon naught into epsilon R into A by D, or epsilon naught into K into A by D. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Same equation we obtain, the same equation we obtain by this method also. Now listen all of you. In exam, this question is repeated question, derivation question. If in exam, your question is, if you are getting a 5-mark question, to derive the capacitance of a capacitor with a dielectric in between the plates. If it is not specifying fully filled or completely filled or partially filled, you have to do this derivation. Okay. After reaching this derivation, after reaching this equation, that is epsilon naught A divided by d minus t dot minus 1 by k, then you can give a special case if d equal to t. Means if the entire space is occupied by, filled by a dielectric medium, then d minus t equal to d. Then again, after substituting the value, cancelling d, you can write this equation epsilon naught Ka by d.
Yes, sir.
So if the question in exam, all of you note down this one, if the question in exam is just to derive the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor without a dielectric, you have to follow the previous one, old one. That is for epsilon naught A by d, a simple derivation. Okay?
Yes,
If the question is to derive equation for capacitance with the dielectric, then you have to do this one. Thank you.